Falklands, a podcast from FITV. It's week 126, so we're still on track for all the numbers lining up.
Woo-woo!
And we're in the car again with
Hannah
and
Paula, and I'm driving.
Paula's driving this week. We've switched around the roles, so
I'm like the chauffeur because you two are in the blinking back.
yeah. How's your taxi business going?
we need to put the screen up so we don't get disturbed whilst we're recording the
I'm just
podcast.
coming around the corner now.
Yeah, so Paula's driving this week, so we've all switched around, and that's why I'm in charge of the microphone, so this may go horribly wrong.
This might be the first podcast that Katharyn's ever hosted.
This is the first podcast that I've hosted.
Stick this on your CV, Katharyn.
So this is actually quite terrifying. So yeah, how are we all doing?
We're doing well. What should we talk about, Katharyn?
So at the moment we're on a bit of a mission. Hannah's got a load of glass she needs to recycle. So
This is what we do during work time.
Yes, exactly. It is a Friday though, and we've had a long, busy week, haven't we? So I think
it
we're
has
allowed
been a very
to,
busy week.
to bimble around and do some chores. We're picking up tables as well for the drag show.
Yeah, so
Or
that's
shifting
very,
tables.
very exciting. That's happening tomorrow. The drag show. Paula, would you like to tell us how it's going?
Well, when we get there, I think there are some tech guys down there I know sort of sorting out last minute lights. We've got a dress rehearsal tonight. I think it all went well. My only problem was I changed makeup to do my beard, and I really don't like the makeup. So that's my gripe. We're now on the going down. Is this Reservoir Road still?
I have no idea.
Or is this Sapper? I don't know.
Sapper Hill.
We need to find out what the name of this road is. It's a beautiful day, if not a little bit overcast and cloudy, but there was a gorgeous
Already seen a
rainbow.
rainbow,
Yeah,
so
wasn't it
can't
gorgeous? So we're just along this bit.
But this is sad, isn't it? Because this is the last ever Pride event in the Falklands with Mrs. Foams in it.
It is.
yeah.
How are you feeling?
I feel really sad, but we are trying. Let's give it a plug here, right? Raw Vauxhall Tavern. If you're listening to this, right, book us. We are fantastic. We'll give you a really good show. 3 Queens and a King. We should call it that, really.
That's a great
Edinburgh
name for a
Fringe
show.
Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us a venue. Give us a venue for the next Edinburgh Fringe. That would be marvellous.
And this is your first ever drag, Katharyn. How are you feeling?
I am feeling terrified. I'm not going to lie to you. Showgirl number 2 is very scared.
Is that your name?
Yeah, I think it is now. Showgirl number 1 is Hazel, and showgirl number 2 is Katharyn. So yeah.
Have you ever danced before, by the way?
No, never in my life.
Have you had ballet lessons or?
No, I have never in my life had any form of dancing lessons. So
I'm excited to see this tomorrow night.
I am not.
Dress rehearsal tonight.
No, I'm going to the cinema, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Oh, what are you?
I'm going to see Snatch.
That's
Guy Ritchie, one of my all-time favourite.
Do you like dicks?
Yeah, do you like eggs? My favourite.
What's it about for the benefit of the listener like me?
Oh,
who's
it's a
not
classic.
heard?
It's a gangster film, but set in the UK. There we go. That's all I'm going to give away. But it is
Brad Pitt in it.
It's got Brad Pitt playing an Irish gypsy, and he is hot.
Wasn't there a sequence in there that they had to film underwater or something?
I think so. To be honest, I haven't seen it in years, but it's one of my favourite
I
films.
bet that's
So
really good to see on the
where are we
cinema
off to
screen.
now, Mrs. Foams? I've
Well,
got
we're
terribly
going to my
confused.
house because a few nights ago I actually made a fire warden's badge, because everyone who's a fire warden at the drag show has to have some kind of identification on them, so they're easily identified as being a
Said
fire warden. So I've done these badges.
Are they like sheriff's badges with a big?
No, they're like to go in
star?
lanyards, like you have when you go to a conference.
That's exciting.
And basically it says something a little bit rude, and then it says I am a fire warden, and that's
Something a little bit rude. What
Yeah.
kind of little bit rude things?
Well, it's not for the podcast. It's not for the podcast.
That's a bit rude. That's interesting for a drag show.
Is it a mustard word?
No.
What's
It-
the mustard word?
Oh, have you never heard of the mustard word? The infamous mustard words?
No.
Anything that is a swear word is a mustard word, and we're not allowed to
Because
say
it's
it.
not very nice.
Oh, I did not know that.
Although I quite like mustard, so I don't know how that
I like
works
to
out.
smell it.
Mustard is disgusting.
Anyway.
Just gonna put that out there.
So mustard being not nice is then
A fiery word.
shall we say.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, just going along Racecourse Road. Apparently, I need to put that in the What's On guide actually for next week. On the 10th of April, they're having a kids' disco at the Racecourse, which is just over there. For the benefit of the tape, I'm reaching out my left arm to point to the Racecourse bar.
I'm guessing no booze.
No, it's under 15s only, and it's just a disco to raise funds for the Sports Association.
Oh, that's exciting.
That's fun.
So I must put that in the What's On guide. I did take a screenshot of it.
I haven't been to a disco.
Okay, well, we are back still in the car. We had a brief pause while we went to collect some tables from the Poppy Inn. So that's all done. We've got a table in the back of the car, you might be able to hear.
Sounds like we've got a box of booze in the back, but we don't. It's just glass vases, is
How many
it?
bottles I had to drink to get those bottles, right? So we wanted here. This is working on a budget. I can be employed, by the way, and if any company would like to employ me, I can do this. So we wanted some table decorations, but obviously we're on a very, very non-existent budget really for the drag show. So we found out that there's a company that make this. It's not a fizzy drink, but it's a soft drink, and it was in the chandlery, and they're really nice shaped bottles, like the old-fashioned milk bottles that you used to have when you were at school, those kind of things. So basically we drank a load of those, and now we've got about 30 of these glass bottles which we can stick some pride flags in and some...
Are they similar to the Orangina bottles? Do you remember Orangina?
Yes, that's a nice shaped bottle as well.
Yeah, that was like a nice round.
Do you know what I noticed that when we went to America years ago? Apple juice and all juices were in... You can get them in glass bottles. They're really
Like
nicely
Schnapple.
shaped.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice shaped bottles. And what was those bottles? Yeah. So here, when people get married, there's a type of rum bottle that is particularly nice. Can I say what it is? It's the Kraken one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, with the handles.
Yeah, that looks really nice. And I noticed that there's a couple that we all know is getting married later on in the year, and they've asked people to keep the Darwin gin and the Malvina House
Because you
gin
can get
bottles.
these little lights, can't you, from Amazon,
What
that have a
lights?
plastic cork on the end where the batteries are, and they're little string lights that you put in the bottles and they light them up.
Oh,
they're
that's
really
really
effective
sweet.
actually. They're quite nice.
Really nice.
Oh, cat on the-
So yeah, if you want to do a do, right, and you want it done on a budget,
Want a done do a do on a cheap?
yeah, come and speak to me. Come and speak to me.
Paula is the person for the job.
We're doing a do on the cheap.
We're off to get our very exciting new thermal mugs, FITV personalised mugs, because we've got new carpets. Woo! And we don't want any spillages.
So it is the office policy now that you are not to have a cup unless it's got a lid on it. So we're just parking on John Street in front of Falklands Beer Works, who
Plug,
are
plug.
open tonight apparently. So every other Friday they're open for bacon butties and brewed beer.
I've not been in there
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, so what it is he does it on a fortnightly thing. So 1 week is open just as a shop, and then the next week is open as a little bar with his bacon rolls.
With bacon rolls.
Yeah, you sometimes I think you have to reserve them, but there's bacon rolls and you can go for a drink.
Oh, nice.
It's quite nice there actually.
Is it nice in there? Yeah, I've not
Yeah,
been.
it's quite small, but he's branched out. He's got his beers and he's also got cider for people who don't like beer.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not really a big beer.
No, so it's quite nice in there.
It's quite nice. So I've now got the microphone and we're in the town hall and Chris is here. He's just setting some lights. Say hello, Chris.
Hello, Paula.
Well, that he's saying hello to you, listener, anyway. So this is how it's... What do you think, Hannah?
It looks good. It looks very like you've sold lots of tickets, I'm guessing, because there's lots and lots of chairs and tables.
Yeah.
I like the glittery pride sign though. That's
I
my
had
favourite.
nothing to do with that.
It looks
I
amazing.
helped glitter it. That was fun. I was covered in glitter though for ages afterwards.
I've got mixed feelings about glitter because it does look fantastic, but equally it's not
It's a
very
mess. It's
environmentally...
messy, isn't it?
It's a
Yeah.
mess. but
Environmentally, it's
great.
not great.
What's glitter made out of?
Plastic, I would guess.
Mm.
But no, I think
I'd love to go to a glitter factory just to see how they make
There
glitter.
you go. If you are a glitter factory, get in touch with us at fitv.co.fk and invite us down. Should we go have a little tour backstage?
Yeah.
Go and have a little look backstage. So in the main town hall, we've got 220 tickets sold. So we've got 190 something chairs out. And then tomorrow morning we've got to go and borrow some
I found
more.
a mystery box.
You
What's
found the
in
mystery
there?
box. Yeah, the mystery box is for a couple of games that we're having,
Oh.
where you've got to stick
Oh,
your
that
hand in and
light's
guess what
still
it
on.
is. You just
Light
press
in
it.
the mystery box.
Well, so the audience can see what is in the mystery box. That's what that's about.
That's great.
So we're just going stage right. This is up the stairs. And
all these boxes.
backstage, this is some of the
Oh,
stuff we've got.
there's an ice cream cone.
So there's some blow up for the benefit of the tape. There's some, because I'm not taking pictures of this because it's spoiler alert.
These are amazing.
They're all,
These are for, like, beach
yeah,
party.
all bought from the UK. So they're all blown up ice cream cones and candy canes. And there's James's outfits there. He's got 6, 7. He's got 8 outfits actually to wear. And a lot of shoes. Yeah, a lot of shoes. So if we go down this way, this is the other wing on the stage. This is stage left, and this is Dolly's department. So this is Dolly's table. She's got all her props and costumes and gloves and things like that all laid out here. Very neatly labelled as well, I think.
This is amazing.
Yeah. She
Where
does
did she
spend
get all her stuff from?
spends a lot of money on costumes.
Yeah, the costumes are amazing.
Yeah. Sequins. And then in comparison, ours downstairs is pretty... Yeah, we're downstairs, unfortunately. It's very cold. That's great. That's what I need. Just be careful on these steps. They are very, very... they're very odd steps because they're quite narrow and a little bit taller than normal steps.
So, is this like a hierarchy thing that you guys have kept down the bottom? The kings are...
No, it's just simply because we need extra space because there's 3 of us. So we're going to have some modesty screens up here so we can get changed without worrying about who's seeing us. It's only cold because they've got the door open at the very bottom, the fire escape open, because that's where they bring in the post. Because the post came in on the air bridge last night, didn't it? So I think we've just had a little nosy on down all round the backstage and everything. What do we think?
Oh, it's very exciting. There's lots of interesting outfits and props.
A lot of sparkle.
Yes, a lot of
Yeah,
glitter and
lots of
sparkle.
sparkle.
Lot of sparkle. Yeah, and I think it's possibly at the moment the only Pride event that's going on. So that's
In the
great.
Falklands, yeah.
Well, no, in the world.
Oh, really?
We have pandemic.
Restrictions.
Do you remember?
Yeah. I don't live in COVID world now. No, but I would have thought somewhere people will be.
There's a global
Yeah,
pandemic.
something.
Maybe New Zealand and places like
Yeah.
that. But it's one of the few, anyway. One of the few. Anyway, that sort of brings us to the end of the podcast this week. If you'd like to watch along, you need to look at week 326. Actually, we haven't told the listener what's on the
326. It will be 526.
526.
Paula's cutting off a couple of years.
Yeah. So what we got on the programme this week? We've got your South Georgia piece.
South Georgia Piece finally on St Andrews Bay. We've also got water critters.
Water critters. Go diving into some water. see
Some
what's
lovely
under there.
shots in that. I have to say, some really nice shots.
Yeah,
in that.
watch for those water critters.
So wildlife this week on our doorstep
Yeah.
and far away. Yeah. Can you remember your trip to South Georgia?
No, it was such a long time ago. To be fair, it was 2019, so that's 2 years ago now. In March, this time of the year, it was end of February, beginning of March. So a very long time ago, and I was very amateur at that point, so God knows what that's like.
You're more professional now. So the amateur footage of South Georgia.
Some of the stuff I look at, I'm like, oh, I don't think I would have filmed it like this now, but oh well.
Yeah. But the critters looks nice, the underwater critters, that looks good.
Yeah.
What else we got on this week?
You
You got a little teaser of your salmon
There
farming.
is a little teaser of salmon
Very
farming.
balanced piece that I feel.
It will be a very balanced piece, yeah. We've interviewed both sides of the argument, so that'll be nice, coming out in a few weeks' time.
So that will come out in a few. We've got the talking point with the new
CBF.
CBF this
That's
week
That I'm going to remember to put on
stick.
the stick. So
Download it.
Right, so we better get back to the office then and get all this sorted out and yeah, do a bit of work. Now we've been going around town for the last hour. Anyway, join us on FITV.co.uk. You can be watching episode 526 to watch along with us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.